What's going on, guys? SmallGuard here, back with another video, and today I'm going to be giving you guys my brand new season 2 dribble tutorial. Now with my brand new dribble tutorial, it's going to be a little bit different than the ones I usually do. I'm going to be teaching you guys each move, then I'm going to be giving you guys in-game scenarios in which you can use every move. So make sure you go in and watch the entire video. Let's go in and get 2,000 likes on the video if you guys want me to do a brand new giveaway at 50k subs, as we are only 500 subs away. If you're new, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that sub button, and turn on post notifications. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and let's get right into it. Now, getting into the best sigs for all my small point guards. Starting off with our dribble style, you want to go with Chadmar, and this is by far going to be the best dribble style in the game for all my small point guards. So make sure if you're a small point guard, you're always using Chadmar. Now right here, moving on to my signature size up. The one I'm still going to be using is Stephen Curry, but there is a brand new one in season 2, and that is going to be Mike Conley. Now this signature size up is not going to be too bad at all. It's going to give you a great double in between the legs, just like Jordan Poole's breakdown combo. So if you want to go ahead and try it out, you could, but I still like that Stephen Curry double behind the back move. Now moving on down here to my breakdown combos, I'm still going to be using Jordan Poole's breakdown combo because I really like how easy it is to combo with that double in between the legs going into a go-to shot or other moves. If you don't like Jordan Poole's breakdown combo, here are some other great ones. Now right here, moving on to my escape moves. The best escape in the game is by far going to be Kemba Walker. Kemba Walker is going to be great for anybody on NBA 2K26. It's good to combo with and even L2 cancel and peek off of as well, and it's only going to require an 89 ball hand. Now next up, moving on to our combo moves. One I'm going to be using right now is LeBron, and remember, when using LeBron's combo move, you can do it behind the back actually going backwards, so it's going to be one of the best combo moves in the game. And as you can see, we're going to have a brand new combo move in season 2. Now Jordan Poole's combo move is going to be mainly for really good dribbling, especially if you're a steezo type dribbler. You want to go ahead and put this on. And of course, another great combo move is going to be Pro, which has been good since NBA 2K25. I'm moving down here to my crossover. I'm still going to be using Lonzo Ball. I still haven't really seen a crossover that is going to be better than Lonzo Ball. The only other good one for small point guards is going to be De'Aaron Fox. Now finally, moving over here to my behind the back. As you guys may know already, I've been using Trae Young's behind the back for a while, and I've been recommending the same behind the backs to you guys since season 2, but I'm actually going to have 4 new ones I'm going to recommend. One I've been using recently is going to be LaMelo Ball. We have Zach LaVine's behind the back, which is going to be just like the NBA 2K21 behind the back from back in the days. We also have DeMar DeRozan's behind the back, which is not going to be too bad for comboing at all. And finally, another new one I'm going to recommend to you guys is Darius Garland's behind the back. But if you don't like any of the brand new ones I recommended, you can go ahead and use Kobe White, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Stephen Curry, and Jimmy Butler's behind the back. Now next up, moving on to our spin, I'm still going to be using Steve Nash. The only other good spin I would recommend you using is Stephen Curry. Now moving on over here to my hesitation, I'm going to be using a brand new one. The one I was always using was Jimmy Butler, but I do think DeMar DeRozan's hesi does feel great as well. And another brand new one I found is going to be Scottie Pippen. If you guys didn't know already, depending on what hesitation you use is going to affect your momentum. And to me, Jimmy Butler, Scottie Pippen, and DeMar DeRozan's hesitation are going to feel the best. But if you do go ahead and try out any of those and you don't like it, you can go ahead and use Kobe White, Paul George, Devin Booker, and Jalen Brunson. And finally, right here with my step back, I'm still going to be using Devin Booker. Devin Booker is by far the best one in the game. It's going to be great for comboing, L2 canceling out of, and even peeking out of as well. And the second best one you can go ahead and use as well is going to be Vince Carter. Another great step back that can be used in all 3 different ways. But if you don't like Devin Booker or Vince Carter's step back, you can go ahead and use Kyrie Irving's step back, James Harden and Jalen Brunson, and Pro step back as well. Now right here, moving on to the best sigs for all my tall point guards. For your dribble style, you want to go with Zach LaVine, and a brand new one you can use as well is going to be DeJounte Murray. Now moving on to our signature size up for all my tall point guards. In season 2 of NBA 2K26, they finally put out a brand new signature size up. And with this brand new Mike Conley signature size up, it can actually help with your combos on a tall point guard. But if you go ahead and try out Mike Conley and you don't like it, you can go ahead and use Tracy McGrady or Cade Cunningham. Now moving on over here to our breakdown combos. On my tall point guard, I'm still going to be using Jordan Poole, but some other good ones as well is going to be Devin Booker, Kevin Durant, and Stephon Marbury. So make sure you go ahead and try out any of these breakdown combos. Now moving on over here to my escape moves. Now on my tall point guard, I used to use Jimmy Butler a lot, but I like to use Paul George a lot more now because it's going to be more consistent on that L2 cancel. It's going to create more space when doing. Some other great escapes that you can use other than Paul George and Jimmy Butler are going to be Jason Tatum, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and Kobe Bryant. Now right here, moving on to my combo moves. On my tall point guard, I'm still going to be using LeBron James. And just like for the same reason on my small point guard, when doing LeBron's combo move, you're going to be able to do a behind the back going backwards. sigs. And that can look great when doing your combo. But two other great combo moves are going to be Jordan pull and pro. Jordan pull, once again, is going to be for those steezo type dribblers, or if you're a dribble head in general. And pro combo moves has been one of the best combo moves in the game for a while now. Now moving on to my crossover, I'm still going to be using Lonzo Ball. And especially when using a tall point guard, Lonzo Ball is going to be very important to use. It's going to create a bunch of space coming up the court and even going towards the rim, and can make your tall guard look even quicker when doing combos coming up the court. But another great crossover you guys can go ahead and try out is Devin Booker. Now moving on to my behind the back. Right now my tall point guard, I am using Kobe White, but I do switch back and forth to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's behind the back from time to time. So you can go ahead and try out one of those too. But some new ones I'm going to recommend to you guys is going to be Andrew Wiggins and Zach LaVine. If you don't like any of those behind the backs, you can go ahead and use Scottie Pippen, which is one of the best behind the backs in the game. Paul George and Jimmy Butler's behind the back. Now moving on to my spin, I'm still going to be using Steve Nash. And Steve Nash's spin is by far going to be the best spin in the game. And another great one you can use if you are a tall point guard is Jason Tatum. Now moving on to my hesitation for all my tall point guards. The one I'm going to be using on my tall point guard is going to be Scottie Pippen. And like I said when breaking down my small point guard sigs, that your hesitation is going to affect your momentum. And to me, with all these hesitations, your momentum spam is going to feel great. So if you do go ahead and try out Scottie Pippen's hesitation and you don't like it, you can go ahead and use Kobe White, Paul George, Kevin Durant, DeMar DeRozan, and Jimmy Butler's hesitation. Now coming over here to my step back, the one I'm using right now is going to be Devin Booker. And Devin Booker by far is going to be the best one in the game for a tall point guard. All you need is an 85 ball handle. If you do go ahead and put on Devin Booker and you don't like it, or you don't have that 85 ball handle threshold, you can go ahead and try out Vince Carter, which is going to be the second best step back in the game. And some other great ones you want to go ahead and use as well is Pro, James Harden, Luka Doncic, and Jimmy Butler. Now next up, we're going to be learning how to activate a quick stop, and all you want to do for a quick stop is go ahead and flick up on your right stick just like that as soon as you think you're wide open. Again, you're going to go ahead and flick up on your right stick as soon as you think you're wide open and shoot the ball right away. As a point guard, quick stopping is going to be one of the most important things in the game, because as soon as you get wide open, you need to take every opportunity you get, especially since at the end of season 1 they did patch fading, so quick stopping is going to be even more important now. You're going to need to rely on your shot IQ a lot more than just fading to the corner every single play. So make sure as soon as you think you're wide open that you go ahead and flick up on your right stick and shoot the ball right away. Now next up, we're going to be learning how to activate our L2 cancel. Now to go ahead and do the L2 cancel is going to be very easy. So you're going to need to know how to activate an escape. Ball in my left hand, I'm going to hold turbo, then I'm going to flick my right stick to the right to go ahead and give me my Kemba escape. And ball in my right hand, I'm going to hold turbo and flick my right stick to the left just like that to go ahead and give me my Kemba escape. Now after you learn how to activate your escape, you're now going to do your escape and run out of it just like that. Again, escape and run out of it. Now when you do your escape and run out of it, you want to flick up on your right stick and you want to go ahead and do it right away just like that. And you should see that little stop animation. Now when you flick up on your right stick, you're going to do escape going back the other way and then run out of it again. So if the ball's in my left hand, I'm going to hold turbo, doing escape going to the right, flick up on my right stick, then do escape going back to the left. And if the ball is in my right hand, I'm going to hold turbo, doing escape going to my left, then flick up on my right stick, then doing escape going back to my right. And once you go ahead and get it down, it should look like this right here. Now it's going to be very important to go ahead and get this move down, because when you're in game, you have a lock in front of you. Doing that L2 cancel is actually going to confuse that lockdown. And when you get really good at it, you can add in that peek or quick stop right off of it just like that right there. So if you're a point guard, make sure you go ahead and master your L2 cancel. Now next up, we're going to be learning how to activate our Devin Booker cancel. Now this move is going to be very similar to the L2 cancel, but you're going to do it a little bit different. We're still going to be flicking up on our right stick, but instead right after flicking up on our right stick, we're going to flick down on our right stick to go ahead and give us that Devin Booker step back. So you're going to be running flick up then down your left stick and run out of it, flick up down, run out of it, up down, run out of it, up down, run out of it just like that. And the Devin Booker cancel, just like the L2 cancel, is going to be one of the most important moves to learn, especially once you learn how to combo it up with your L2 cancel. Is going to be very deadly in game. As you can see, my movement is going to be great. This can really shift the lockdown and get you wide open. So make sure you go ahead and get down your Devin Booker cancel. Now next up, we're going to be learning how to activate our push P. This is going to be one of the most important moves for any point guard on the game. So let's go ahead and break down how to do it. First, you want to get down how to activate your push dribble. And all you're going to do, you're going to be running and flick up on your right stick. Again, you're going to be running and flick up on your right stick. Now you need to make sure you're not activating your push P going right down the middle of the court. You have to activate it on an angle going to the left or right side of the court. Now let's say I'm doing my push P going to the right side side of the court. I'm gonna run flick up on my right stick, then hold my right stick down bottom left. Again, I'm gonna run flick up on my right stick, then hold down bottom left of my right stick to go ahead and give you my jump shot. And you are gonna have to time the shot with your stick. And right here, if I'm going to my left, I'm gonna run flick up on my right stick, then hold down bottom right with my right stick as well to go ahead and give me that jump shot. Again, flick up on my right stick, hold down bottom right. Now the push peek is gonna be such an important move because let's say, for example, you're on a small point guard like me and you're playing with screens. Usually everybody likes to play sides on screens. But let's say I'm dribbling up the court and I notice the lock is really playing my right side very heavily. I can go up, push peek to the left to get that off real quick and green the shot. You need to make sure you're using it in the right situations and you're not spamming, because if you don't see it opening on the court, the push peek is going to be very useless. So as a point guard coming up the court, you really need to analyze what side of the court your defender is playing, and then you can go ahead and push peek to that opposite side just like this right here. Now getting into our next move, we're going to be learning how to do our push crossover. Now it doesn't matter what crossover you have on, you can have Alonzo Ball or De'Aaron Fox. And those are going to be the two best crossovers in the game when doing this move. All you're going to do, you're going to be running, then you're going to flick your right stick top left or top right depending on what hand the ball is in. So if I'm running and the ball is in my right hand, I'm going to flick top left to go ahead and give me that push crossover. And if the ball is in my left hand and I'm running, I'm going to flick top right to go ahead and give me that push crossover. But a quick combo I like to go ahead and do with it is this right here. As you can see, it's going to be kind of a double push crossover. And all you're going to do to go ahead and get that double push crossover animation. On my right hand, I'm going to be running. I'm going to flick top left and top right just like that. And if the ball's in my left hand, I'm going to flick top right then top left just like that. And then right after, you go ahead and do your double push crossover. I like to go ahead and go into a moving Devin Booker step back just like that right there. So all you're going to do, you're going to be running flick top left and top right then down with your right stick to give you that Devin Booker step back. And like I said, that can just be a great move coming up the court just like that right there to go into a combo. Or you can even go ahead and crab a defender just like that right there and go into a Kemba escape and then shoot right off of that. And another way you can go ahead and use your push crossover. You can easily do this right past the defender for an easy 2. So make sure you go and lab your push crossover, as it can be used in many different ways. Now next up, we're going to be learning how to activate our Asta slide. If you guys remember in NBA 2K22, this was easily one of the best moves to use in the game. And coming up the court, you can go ahead and crab your defender. And you can even combo out of it as well, just like this right here. So to go ahead and activate the Asta slide in NBA 2K26, you want the ball to be in your non-dominant hand. You're going to be running up the court with the ball in your non-dominant hand, and you're going to hold your right stick to your dominant hand just like that. Again, I'm running, I'm going to hold my right stick to my right hand. And if you're left-handed, you're running, hold your right stick to your left hand. Again, running, right stick, left hand. Now next up, we're going to be learning how to momentum spam. Now to go ahead and activate the momentum, you're going to need to know how to do 2 things. First, you need to know how to activate an in and out. And all you want to do is flick up on your right stick without holding turbo. Now after you go ahead and activate an in and out, let's say the ball is in my left hand. I'm going to hold turbo and run with my left stick top right just like that. So you're going to flick up on your right stick and hold turbo and hold your left stick top right and run. Flick up, hold turbo, run, just like that. Again, flick up, hold turbo and run. And if the ball is in my right hand, I'm gonna hold turbo and hold my left stick top left. So I'm gonna flick up on my right stick to go ahead and give me that in and out. Then I'm gonna hold turbo and hold my left stick top left. So up on right stick, turbo, run left. Up on right stick, hold turbo, run top left. Now you want to go ahead and practice that motion going back and forth. And then after a while of you practicing, you're gonna be able to activate your momentum spam just like this right here. Now you may ask, how's your momentum spam gonna be useful in game? And I would say it's not really going to be a move to get you wide open, but it's going to help with your movement and comboing a lot. Now next up, we're going to be learning how to do our Curry behind the back spam. As you guys may know already, I do use Trae Young's behind the back, but Curry's behind the back is going to be one of the most effective behind the backs in NBA 2K26. And all you're going to do to go ahead and activate it, you're going to hold turbo and flick your right stick bottom left and bottom right. Right here, ball in my right hand, I'm going to hold turbo, I'm going to flick my right stick bottom left, just like that. And ball in my left hand, I'm gonna hold turbo and flick my right stick bottom right, just like that. And all you're gonna do now is spam that back and forth just like that right there to get your behind the back spam. Now a great way to go in and use this in games is actually off the L2 cancel. It's gonna help you a ton when cooking your defender. As you can see, go ahead and peek just like that. Not only can you use the Curry behind the back with an L2 cancel, but you can also just shoot off the Curry behind the back alone, as it does create enough separation from a lockdown when playing on the court. And if you really master your Curry behind the back, you can also crab someone off of doing this move. And this is easily going to be one of the best behind the backs in the game. Now next up, we're going to be learning how to activate our escape spam. You can go and activate your escape spam with any escape, but I would recommend using Kemba Walker's. And all you're going to do is hold turbo and flick your right stick left and right as quick as possible. Just like that right there. Now there's going to be a ton of different ways that you can go in and use your escape spam in game. When activating the escape spam while using Kemba Walker's escape, it's going to be best to try and combo it up with your L2 cancel just like this right here. and then go into a quick little peek just like that. Or when using Jimmy Butler's escape for my taller point guards, you can do something called a long escape just like this right here. And when doing your Jimmy Butler long escape, it's going to set your next move up because you're going to be very unpredictable. I've gotten cooked a bunch of times by people doing this Jimmy Butler long escape. And if you want to know how to go ahead and do your Jimmy Butler long escape, it's going to be the exact same as doing your Kemba Walker escape by holding turbo and flicking your right stick left and right just like that. But all you're doing now is slowing down the speed at which you do it. And that is going to go ahead and give you that long escape, which is so effective on taller point guard builds. And you can also do a long escape with Kemba Walker as well into a crab. I don't do it very often because it can be easily ripped. But yes, if you do a couple Kemba Walker long escapes in front of your defender, you can get a crab and shoot the ball off of it. So go ahead and make sure you get your escape spam down. Now next up, we're going to be learning how to activate our Devin Booker step back cancel. Now all you need to do to activate your Devin Booker step back cancel is you knowing how to do your regular Devin Booker step back by holding turbo and flicking down on your right stick. Then you're going to add in your left stick by flicking up or holding up just like this right here. And make sure as you're holding up or flicking up on your left stick, you keep doing your Devin Booker step back. Now a great way to go in and use this in game is in your L2 cancels, as you can see right here. I can do 2 of them right there, come back, boom, boom, go for a peek, just like that. And another great way you can go in and use them as well is in your combos coming up the court, just like this right here. Let me come up, boom, boom, come up, then go into a peek. So make sure you go in and get your Devin Booker step back spam down. Next up, we're going to be learning how to activate our Chadmar slot. As you can see, it's going to be a great move to create a bunch of space on the court. Now you only can go in and do this move going to your dominant ball hand. So my player is right-handed. I'm going to run to my right and hold bottom right with my right stick. And as you can see, you should get that huge glide move. And this move is going to be very good in game, especially if you're an ISO player. You can be comboing up, then hit a quick Chadmar slide just like that to throw off your opponent, then going for an easy 2. So make sure you go in and get this move down. Now next up, we're going to be learning how to activate our explosive behind the back. The behind the back I'm using right now is going to be Trae Young. And with a lot of behind the backs in NBA 2K26, you need to master your explosive behind the back if you want to make some of them work. For example, right here when doing a regular Trae Young behind the back, it's not going to be good at all. It's going to be very ineffective on the court. And now once we go in and do our explosive behind the back, as you can see, it's going to look a lot better. Now to go ahead and activate your explosive behind the back, on my left hand, I'm going to hold turbo. I'm going to flick my right and left stick bottom right just like this right here. And ball on my right hand, I'm going to flick my left and right stick bottom left at one time. Just like that. And keep in mind your explosive behind the back may look a lot different depending on what behind the back you have on. And when using Trae Young's explosive behind the back in game, I mainly use it because it feels very good when comboing up. But let's say you're isoing somebody. When you do a Trae Young explosive behind the back, it's going to give you that boost forward going to the rim. So if you go and do that at the right angle, you can do that and go right into a dunk. Or sometimes if I'm comboing up while L2 canceling, I might hit a Trae Young behind the back just like that and keep comboing and then go into a peak. And like I said before, it doesn't really matter what explosive behind the back you're using. Those are going to be 3 of the best ways to use. Next up, we're going to be learning how to activate our aggressive breakdown combo. To go ahead and activate your aggressive breakdown combo, you're going to hold turbo and flick up on your right stick. Again, hold turbo and flick up on your right stick. Now the aggressive breakdown combo I'm using is going to be Jordan Poole. And Jordan Poole's breakdown combo is going to be great for combo. As you guys have probably seen in a lot of my clips, whenever I'm dribbling, I like to Jordan Poole go into a go-to shot, just like this right here, and then go into a momentum. I really like to combo off of it. But there's going to be an even better breakdown combo in Devin Booker. When using Devin Booker's breakdown combo in game, it can be great to go in and crab your defender and shoot the ball right away just like that. It can also be great on the ISO. As you can see, you can go straight into a dunk off of it. And you can even chain it with other moves just like that right there with the Chadmar slide. And if you want to know how to go in and chain it together with the Chadmar slide, you're going to hold turbo, flick up on your right stick, then hold down bottom right. So flick up, hold down bottom right just like that. And this is what makes your breakdown combo so important because you're able to do so many things out of it. So make sure you go in and master how to use it. Now next up, I'm going to be teaching you guys a cool move that you can add into your bag with this walkback spin. All you're going to do, you're going to hold down your left stick and click down on your D-pad, and as you can see, you can start moving in a 360 motion just like that. And again, it's just going to be a really nice move to add into your combos. Now next up, we're going to be learning how to activate our regular Devin Booker step back. And it's not going to matter what step back you're using, but you should be using Devin Booker step back. To go ahead and activate your regular step back, you're going to hold turbo and flick down on your right stick. Again, hold turbo and flick down on your right stick. Now if you're wondering how you're going to use Devin Booker step back in game, let's say you're doing your L2 cancel going left and right, you can go in and hit a Devin Booker snatchback, and that's going to be enough space to go in and shoot the ball. Or maybe you're going downhill, you want to hit a Devin Booker snatchback to catch your defender off guard. That can be another great way to use it as well. Now next up, we're going to be learning how to do our LeBron James combo move. All you're going to do to go ahead and activate the move, you're going to be running backwards and flick up on your right stick twice. Right here, I'm going to be running backwards up on my right stick 2 times just like that. And make sure when you're about to activate the move that you let go of turbo and flick up on your right stick 2 times. Now you don't have to do it when going backwards, but you can also do it going forward as well. You just want to go ahead and do the same exact thing. Let go of turbo and flick up on your right stick 2 times. Now this move can be a great move to go in and add into your combos. As you can see right here, I'm going to go into a walkback. Maybe I'm going for a clip, go like that, run back, LeBron, come up the court, just like that. L2, and I can fish off the clip just like that. Now next up, we're going to be learning how to do our regular walkback sizing. All you're going to do is hold down your left stick and flick up on your right stick just like that right there. Now you may be wondering how you're really going to use this move to score. The only time I ever use that walkback move is whenever I'm going for a clip. So right here I might be in momentum, then walk back just like that, then go back into dribbling, come with the court, might walk back again, get back into dribbling just like that, L2 a little bit, and shoot the 3. But I rarely ever do it to cross on my opponent. I can definitely see you scoring off this move maybe if you're on an ISO build. You can use your walkback maybe to set up your opponent, then dribble, speed boost right out of it, then go into a dunk just like that. But besides that, I rarely ever use that move. Just a really cool move to have in your bag. Now next up, we're going to be learning how to do our moving behind the back. Now I did go ahead and put back on Curry's behind the back to show you guys what a moving behind the back looks like. Right here, if you're running with the ball in your right hand, you're going to flick bottom left just like that to give you that moving behind the back. And if the ball's in your left hand, you're going to be running and flick bottom right just like that to give you that moving behind the back. Now to go ahead and get a double moving behind the back, if I'm running with the ball in my right hand, I'm going to flick bottom left and bottom right just like that. And if I'm running with the ball in my left hand, I'm going to flick bottom right then bottom left just like that. Now you may ask, how is this move going to be any useful in game? And I wouldn't really say it's going to be super effective, but it's going to be nice to really start off combos or even using your combos just really coming up the court just like this right here. But it's going to be a nice move just to have in your bag. Now next up, we're going to be learning how to activate and use our Devin Booker moving step back. All you're going to do, you're going to be running and flick down on your right stick, running, flick down your right stick, run, flick down. Now this can be another great move to add into your combos coming up the court just like this right here. Moving Devin Booker, onto another combo, up the court, Devin Booker, my L2 cancel now, then go into a little peek. And there's going to be other times that you can use your Lonzo ball crossover and go into a Devin Booker step back, which I like to do a lot, and can actually help you crab a defender or even confuse a defender enough to help you get wide open. So make sure you go in and get this move down. And finally, we're going to be learning how to do our fake L2 cancel. Now this move is also going to be called the chop aside. It's going to be a great move to get you wide open, and it's going to be very simple to go ahead and do. All you need to do is go ahead and put on James Harden's step back. You want to run and flick down on your right stick, run, flick down your right stick, run, flick down your right stick over and over just like that. And you can see why I really call it a fake L2 cancel. As you can see right here, you're going left and right very fast, and this move alone can get you wide open for an easy 3 or even an easy dunk. So go ahead and make sure you add this move to your bag.